Hello guys, it's 8v8 on your favorite map with the best units in the game, if you can call them units. Where are they? There they are. Look at them. Oh, look at them. They're so nice. They're so polygonal by penguins. They're so nice. I think they walk in random directions, yeah. Alright, we are on Supreme Isthmus, everyone's favorite map. I was just here, and well, not in this lobby, but on this map, and I won it, and I felt pretty good about it. I did a lot that game. I'm finally, well, I guess I'm back up to 33. I was 34 at one point for TS, when it was called TS. I was 34. Now OS, I'm 33, so I feel pretty good right now. I keep looking at the leaderboard. I'm like 4 games away or so, because I've been gaining about 0.4 or so score every time I win or lose. About 4 games from the top 100 if I were to win them. I don't know if I have decided to grind them out. And I'm getting kind of like antsy because it's like at 33, it's like, oh, that's such a good score, you know? uh, yeah, maybe I should cover that replay because I actually played really well that game. It felt great, felt amazing. I actually had the highest impact. It felt so good, and I played from the front too, which was crazy. All right, this is a high school game, by the way. I forgot to open up. We got Black Hydra, Bloxum. I think these guys sit in like the Discord and they do a voice call together. So yeah. Too bad I'm too like afraid to like, talk to people. I'm kind of half joking, but at the same time, it's a little true. Also, I kind of find it hard to like keep track of people's voices because like yeah, it's just hard to distinguish people based off their voices alone sometimes. Especially when there's like 8 strangers and I don't know who any of them are. I don't know any of their voices. They all scare me. So probably why you'll never find me sitting in the Discord of bar in the voice call. John Lone Gaming. John Loner Gaming. Loner Gaming. Okay, topside is getting a very nice, a very, very nice front line here. They have the red spot, at least one of them is active. The other one is AFK, but I mean that's a nice front line, right? They're getting the medal, they're having a lot of pressure here. They have the opportunity to run by. There's a Janus here that's probably gonna get taken out. Yeah, unless he runs towards the commander, he needs to run towards the commander. No, wrong direction. Okay, well, the commander saves him anyway, so Janus is able to be saved. I mean, that's a big, huge win. One of the problems with vehicles I noticed is that they just can't get enough units out fast enough to deal with the bots that come out. Oh no, guys, that was a pawn L moment. Grunt F command W. Oh my god, dude, this is actually a massacre for the bottom team. They're what do you call it? Their lower OS players is at 25 and 20. Literally the lowest OS players are on their front line, and they are getting pounded by the highest OS players on the team. 60 and 42. They literally have the easiest like blue and green literally have the easiest opportunity to like crush these frontliners here. This is like the worst matchup possible. This is literally the worst matchup possible. So it's gonna be up to the bottom team's Navy players, I believe. Maybe the Geo here, right? It's gonna be up to their sides and their tech player to even this out. Although I would not, what do you call it? I would not count top out because they have a 3-4, which is pretty good. I feel like no, I hate this so much, guys. I actually hate it so much. The first one was fine. It was just a little early, I felt. He's getting 3 of them? Okay, I had to watch this because there's gotta be a reason for this. He hasn't even hit the capacity of 1 yet. He wasted so much energy. Look at this, 340 and 3. He only just now hit the capacity of the second one. Like, and he's metal type, but he's gonna be fine with this. But I think he's gonna run out of metal. I'm pretty sure he's gonna run out of metal. Okay, he's got to know something. He's my rank approximately. Like I'm 33, he's 34. He has to be following a build. There's got to be something to this. I just look at this and I'm like, is the third one and the second one really necessary? Because you're floating this. That's 6,000 metal that could be converted into something. That could be windmills helping you build all this. It could be yeah. It's like yeah. I'll never stop talking about that. Okay, he actually does that pretty perfectly. 0% on that. He gets it pretty quickly anyways. I mean, look, he's floating it. He's still floating it. He's gained actually 0 value from these metal storages so far, or energy storages so far, because you only gain value when this goes back down to 0. He's gained actually 0 value so far from this. So this is how these two have delayed him significantly so far. Yeah, like you could with this, you could put down another constructor. And windmills as well. Don't forget the windmills. Okay, he's doing the gunslinger to the front line. I'm not gonna cover the what do you call it? The energy storage is that much anymore because I talked about it like for the last like 3 or 4 videos. Um, the first one's fine as long as it's not too early, and then the second and third are like, why? I don't get it, dude. I said I wouldn't cover it, but like, he's only just now converting it. Like, you could have just built these in the beginning and had 5 more windmills. That would have been, what, 3 minutes of production almost? I mean, that's kind of significant. Alright. Navy is going pretty poorly for top, I think, on this pond. It could be hard to say. I think they're just not meeting just yet. They're sort of in their projection phase still. Reddit's getting very nice mech pickoffs here. Bottom team is getting both the islands, it seems. Yeah, nice guard towers. That's what you want to see. This guy can't do anything once you have like multiple guard towers up. Yeah, it's like actually nothing you can do. You pop down like 2 more guard towers. Absolutely nothing the commander can do. You put down the anti-air, lock down for like 20 minutes. Lock down that island for 20 minutes. Frontline is going great for top teams still. I mean, they're lowest OS players, but I think I see the T2 from the Geo player. Yeah, the Geo player here is coming out. T2 Sheldongs. Sheldongs. Sheldons come out. That'll shoo them away. I think the Gunslinger's still here, and he's gotten 2 kills. That's not what you want to see. You want to see a lot more impact on this. It's probably better if you were to give this to Blues, just so he can micro it, and so this guy can focus on the eco in the back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think if you just built 5 more windmills, like, this would be so much smoother. Like, yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The first one could work. Okay, I've talked about this like 20 times already. Like, I gotta stop this. They all do it. It confuses me so much. Because I play without it, usually. Green's getting a gauntlet up. That's just outside of range of the Overwatch, too. And the Overwatch had to get reclaimed, I believe. Looks like it was reclaimed. This front line kind of sucks for bottom team, but they have the Sheldons. But the the Quakers are out, guys. Quaker Oats are out. They do a lot of damage on their strikes. They fire much slower than the Quakers, but they do so much more damage in AoE. I think Quakers feel better, despite them, like... I've tested them against Mausers in sandbox mode. They kind of do just, like, slightly worse than Mausers in certain engagements, but it just highly depends on how they engage. If you're Fire and forgetting them, I think Quakers do the best, possibly. Because they just run in, they shoot a missile, and it gets a kill, like, almost every time. And then if they don't, then they just stick around forever like this. I like to see it. I like to see Quakers. Quakers are very nice. He's even replaying one, although I think it goes down anyways. Yep. Blue and green. Really putting on the pressure here. Really pushing on the pressure. Like, I'd like to see these guys just donate the units to their highest OS players, so that, because these guys can make use of them. They have the APM and the skill to use them if they're this high up. Like, 60 is... Let me check the... I closed the leaderboard tab. I think this is definitely like top 10. I think when you're like 60, it's like top 10 or something. For 8v8. It's very high. T2, give me T2, it's 9 minutes, give me T2. This is always so funny when they have the backwards facing, like, factory. It's always so funny. Always so funny. Okay. I've been looking up here a lot, but what's going on down here? Oh my god, double energy storage again. But, like, if you're building the converters, you could have just built the converters now, like... Or, like, have them ready. There's so many things you could do instead of the energy storage, because I don't think it's doing all that much, usually. Second one at least. This is like I can't. I'm like a parrot. Like I'm just like broken record. Just keep repeating my thing. He's building a tracer first instead of anti-nuke. How curious. That's very strange that he builds the tracer first instead of the anti-nuke. I think the anti-nuke is more important, right? Because like tracer units, invis units aren't really common to get into the backline here. Very uncommon. This green commander's dead. Oh wow, I actually just caught that. Green's commander's dead. Sheldon Ball is still alive. These grunts should go down. There's just enough units here on the retreat. Kill them all. Frontline. Okay, this player is super dead. Alright, he's like... what's he doing? Does he have any engineers, actually? No, he doesn't have any engineers. He should just get an engineer, right? Dude, he plays this upside down. Does he? Yeah, he plays this upside down. When he says top pawn, that's actually bottom pawn. That's where brown is. Oh. You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. Looking at player's camera is so weird. Yeah, he should have built that engineer a long time ago. Get that mechs up. Send them to the back line. Like, when you're collapsed like this, like, there's no point in rebuilding right here because, if the game's like back and forth, your base will get destroyed here again. This is the bullied spot, so this is the time where you take your engineer. You say, "I'm going to take this opportunity to eco up." Actually, if he got a T2, so no, he didn't get a T2. That's just his ally going to build the Cerberus, the geothermal artillery for the Cortex here to control most of this inlet. Actually, that'll deny this entire area to the top team. That's actually a huge win if they get this off. But that's the question. Will they get this off? Because that's kind of expensive to build. Yeah, build that next. Get your engineers to the back. Start wind farming. Start converting that stuff, and then you just coast from there. Like get your T2 so you can upgrade these mexes and just try to rebuild. That's what I would do. Because if you're this collapse, like if you just build like 10 grunts, it's not gonna do anything. 10 grunts aren't going to matter at this point when the Sheldons can destroy it in like 5 seconds. Or when the enemy can build 10 grunts in a single second. Like, yeah, you don't want to waste time with that. Okay, we got a salamander push from red here. He came in from the beach, secured by his own self. Himself. Own self or himself? I think it's himself. I think he gets a geothermal vent, but I'm not sure. He destroys some mexes. This is decent damage so far. Actually, I missed this. I forgot. I did not see what killed the stuff up here. Could be some of his salamanders. I'm not sure. I think red has solidified top pawn, most definitely. Most definitely. Man, these guys do a really low DPS. I mean, they're amphibious units, so it's kind of a given. I'd focus that mechs. I don't think fighting this base is that worth it, maybe? Okay, well, that's a huge rush distance. He could have actually rushed over here. But I don't know. No. Salamanders don't have anti-air, so yeah, this is actually the right action. Is to just keep attacking these resource generators that are nearby, and he's kiting these units. Oh, that was a fast tap out for top team actually. That was real fast. Dude, the lowest OS players held out against the top OS players. That is so funny.
Battle ended.
They've created enough space for their top team player, their top players to do stuff. That was actually really funny. All right, that was actually surprisingly quick. So thanks for watching though, and goodbye.